How's the pain?
That bullet must have lodged close to a nerve bead.
Is that bad?
We gotta get him to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, great Pete. What hospital? Our Blue Cross expired about 1,000 years ago.
There is a medical center outside Central City.
Come on, Galen, you must be out of your mind. We walk into an ape hospital, we can forget about reading any more continued stories.
How good is that medical center?
Well, it's the best in the world. This world.
I'm not gonna let you two stick out your necks.
Galen, look, even if we do get him in there, the apes don't exactly reserve their best medical treatment for humans.
I know the chief surgeon. She'll help us.
Galen, we're enemies of the state.
Alan, you've got no choice.
She's a physician. She doesn't care about your politics. And even if she did know about you, I mean, she wouldn't turn her back on anyone who's in trouble.
You know that?
Oh, yes. Yes, we used to be very close once. In fact, well, we were going to get married, but things didn't work out, but we are still the best of friends. Now, look, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Galen, no.
Shh. Now, it'll be all right. I know a back route to the city. I'll be fine traveling alone. And don't you worry about my being able to convince Kyra. I happen to be an expert on feminine psychology.
Galen. Nothing.
Kyra, I watched the operation. You did a brilliant job.
Technically brilliant. And the patient died.
The operation was a success. The surgical knowledge we learned from these failures will someday benefit other patients, other surgeons.
Well, it's not a very satisfying philosophy.
You think I'm cruel? You can tell me the truth.
Tell the truth to my superior, I could be fired for such recklessness.
Only a fool would fire his best and most beautiful surgeon. I'll see you at the conference tomorrow night, won't I?
Conference?
A private lecture I'm giving on the therapeutic virtues of vegetable casserole and apricot wine. I'm holding it in my apartment at 8.
Is attendance mandatory?
Only for you.
In that case, I'll be there.
Hello, Kyra.
As simple as that. Just to remind me, a casual hello, and everything else is forgotten.
Not everything.
Go away, Gale.
Clara, I need your help.
You are a criminal and a traitor.
Oh, come on now. You don't really believe that.
What else would I believe? Gale, and I don't want to argue with you. Go away. It's dangerous for you
Clara, a
here.
friend of mine has been hurt.
You don't have any friends but renegade humans.
Unless you help him, he may die.
Why should I care if a human dies?
Well, if for no other reason, because I care. A very great deal.
But I don't know you anymore. You're a stranger who's chosen to live with humans.
Is that such a dreadful crime?
I should call the police.
Well, they'd kill me.
They'd be doing justice.
I loved you. But to hear you say those words now, I'm sorry I came.
Galen, you were a decent, law-abiding ape once. What happened?
Well, I had this terrible accident. I collided with the truth. I discovered that humans and apes are supposed to be equals, not masters and slaves.
Do you really believe that?
Oh, yes. Yes.
And to help you, I must help them?
They are my brothers now.
Oh, Galen, I thought I'd forgotten you. Had a chance to find a new happiness. I should have known you'd come back to destroy that chance.
What took you so long?
Oh, well, I had to pick up a medical degree. This is for that renowned specialist, Dr. Adrian.
Wonderful.
And this is a smock, and it's for his faithful servant.
Naturally.
Well, under the circumstance, it was the best position available.
Hey, listen, even if this crazy masquerade works, that hospital's miles away. I can barely stand, let alone walk. I'd never make it.
My dear Alan, a patient of your eminence should not have to walk at all. Not at all.
Yeah, well, I'm delivering grain for the prefect. I need help. He will beat me if I am late.
You didn't seem very excited about my vegetable casserole. Did I put too much honey in it?
Oh, no, it was delicious. Really, it's just that I'm not very hungry tonight.
Something worrying you?
I was thinking about that orderly that we sent to disciplinary camp for disobeying orders. Do you think we dealt with him a little bit too harshly?
He behaved like an unruly beast. Like an unruly beast, he deserved to be punished. Where's the harshness?
But our humans, nothing but beasts.
At their best, they're useful animals. At their worst, they're carriers of hatred and destruction. Come in.
I'm sorry for interrupting, Director. There's a new arrival, a Dr. Adrian.
Dr. Adrian. That's the doctor you mentioned to me.
I'll show him to his rooms. Thank you for a lovely evening.
My pleasure.
Hello, Dr. Adrian.
Dr. Kyra, I'm sorry we are late. We've met with this accident. My personal servant has been injured.
Traven, make room for these two in the humans' quarters.
Yes, Doctor.
I'll show you to your room, Dr. Adrian.
Yes, yes.
Where?
Put him on that bed.
Now, wait a minute. Not here. He needs his own room.
I have my own room. All the other humans sleep here.
Put him down. Now, look,
He's very sick. He needs special care.
Hey, Pete.
We don't provide special care for sick humans. If a man is sick, he rests. If he lives, he returns to work.
That's a very progressive system, but it doesn't apply to us.
It applies to everyone.
Hey, Pete, let alone for you.
Look, we work exclusively for Dr. Adrian, and he gets very nervous when his servants get pushed around. So whatever passes for the luxury accommodations around here, that's where my friend goes.
Pete, let it alone.
Or would you prefer that I have Dr. Adrian report you to Dr. Kyra?
In there.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
This is terrific. What is it, dried mule hoofs? Say, wouldn't have some sauce for a taste killer, would you?
We have what we have.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Don't talk to her.
I was just going to ask her name.
She has no name.
Look, everybody's got a name.
Her name was taken from her. She is no one.
What'd you do, criticize the chef?
The girl is his daughter.
All right, Kyra, what do you think?
It's no good. All the medical texts deal with apes. There's nothing on humans.
But you know where the bullet is.
We know the bullet is lying near a nerve. We don't know what the nerve looks like or where it runs. It may be in an area of large blood vessels. If we go in blindly, we could kill him.
Which proves that you do care what happens to him.
I'm a surgeon. Don't just go blundering in with a knife to see what will happen. To operate in ignorance is butchery.
Kyra, if I could find a book on human anatomy, would it help?
There are no books on human anatomy. What ape would have bothered to write one?
No, I mean a human book.
What are you talking about? Humans do not write medical texts.
They used to, a long, long time ago, when they ruled the earth.
You're really mad, aren't you?
No, I've seen such books.
Where? In the fantasies of your deranged mind?
Oh, no. In Zeus's study.
Kyra! Thought you were scheduled to give a lecture to the staff this morning.
Oh, yeah, I postponed it. I wanted to show Dr. Adrian our facilities.
Oh, Dr. Adrian. Ah, and what's your impression, Doctor?
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Far beyond anything I've seen in my life. Of course, I'm not certain that I would agree with all of your procedures.
Oh, and what quarrel do you have with our procedures, Doctor?
Oh, I wouldn't wish to cause any offense.
No. We'd be most happy to hear your learned opinion, wouldn't we, Dr. Kyra?
Oh, yes. Yes. Dr. Adrian is very renowned in his field.
As I see it, there's altogether too much emphasis these days upon surgery. Everything, from a broken leg to the vapors. Now, while I do believe that surgery is necessary in some cases, I prefer the more conservative approach to medicine.
You mean a special potion for every ailment?
Yeah, and or leeches.
Huh?
Oh, except, of course, in the case of the common cold. Oh, that misfortune still has myself and others in my field stumped.
I like our visitor, Kyra. Do your best to keep him here.
I look forward to working with you, Doctor. Yes.
Thank you.
I look forward to working with you, Doctor.
You are a great help.
You think that man is a fool? I mean, this whole thing is ridiculous. This crazy imposture, this mysterious book in Zeus' library.
I will get you that book. With that in your hands, you can advance our medicine. Oh, that book is life.
If we are caught, it means death.
If we get caught, I'll confess that I forced you to do this by threatening your life.
Do you think I want you to die?
No one wants to die. Human or ape. But we can't turn back now. We can't.
Check the instruments. All right, this isn't Earth.
Alan.
Where is it?
It's all right, Alan.
Hey, they're apes.
It's okay.
This world's run by apes.
Hey, take it easy.
Well, what is he saying? Everyone knows the world is run by apes. What does he mean, this isn't Earth? Huh?
I didn't realize orderlies here did psychological studies of the patients.
Well, I only meant...
That man is having fever hallucinations. It's your job to take care of him. If he dies, I shall have to break in a new orderly and I shall hold you personally responsible.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. Indeed. Yes.
That guy worries me.
Stop! What's going on here? Tell me. Leifer, what happened?
It was her fault. She spilled the water.
Is that why you beat her, because she spilled the water?
All of us are required to discipline the girl. It's our duty. The girl is evil and must be punished so the evil doesn't touch us.
She's your daughter.
I have no daughter. Sir, I don't wish to be insolent, but humans are forbidden to carry knives in the city.
My servant is permitted to do what I tell him to do.
Sir, this is the guard.
Good. That's human who attacked you. What did he look like?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. All humans look alike.
No, well, that's true. How many of them were there? You must have seen something. What was it?
There were two. One was a human, the other a chimpanzee.
You're saying an ape helped a human commit a crime?
I am handling this. Now, are you sure you're not spreading some kind of a hallucination? Look at me! Now, what you're trying to say is that you were frightened and you couldn't tell who it was who attacked you. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, you've done your duty. You can go now.
Stupid country ape. A chimpanzee helping a human.
Cleon, you are a fool. This patrol that sighted the astronauts the other day, how sure were they of the sighting?
That patrol belongs to one of our best garrisons. They're absolutely certain the astronauts were heading into the northern mountains, away from Central City.
Could they have changed directions and come back toward Central City?
This is the most heavily patrolled area in the world. It isn't logical they'd take such a risk.
Logical? If they were logical, they would not be human. They're driven by strange impulses. I think I'll cancel my trip into the new territories. I think I'll stay right here for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
route before?
A few times.
Oh! This is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
Emergency! We have been summoned to the house of Zeus.
Zeus?
He has had a heart attack. Are we going to spend the rest of the day discussing it?
No, sir. We'll give you an escort. Proceed.
Sally. Oh, Sally. Don't go away. Honey, I'll get home. As soon as I find the ship. Wait for me. Sally, please. Oh. No!
No, calm yourself. It's Dr. Kyra.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having a bad dream. Where's Pete and Galen?
They've gone to get a surgical book, supposedly written by one of your doctors 1,000 years ago. I'm a scientist to deal in realities. Even if this mysterious book exists, your chances of survival are virtually hopeless.
Then why bother to operate?
There's a chance that we may learn something. Something that would help us to treat our own patients someday.
Is that the only reason?
Do you think I have some feeling for Galen or for your friend or for you?
Maybe.
Galen means no more to me than you do. Do you understand that?
I understand. The words.
Humans are nothing. You have no character, no sense of honor, no loyalty. If they did, you never would have allowed yourself to be brought here. I mean, Galen is risking his life, and you can't even see the danger that he's in because of you, because you are blind and sentimental. And you can't control your thoughts or your emotions, and you will destroy Galen and your friend, and you'll all be destroyed.
Oh. Oh.
Where do you think you are going?
Into the house if Zeus needs help.
My dear fellow, Zeus has had a heart attack. Now that is a medical condition, not a criminal offense. So you would be much better off guarding this ambulance. A colleague of mine had the wheel stolen off his cart almost within sight of the police garrison. Oh, terrible, terrible stay here.
Follow.
Galen, come on.
Oh. Oh, I was just remembering the happy hours I spent in this room talking with Zeus. There it is, as always. Oh, it's locked.
No, it isn't.
Where did you learn to do that?
Jersey City, PS 103.
Oh. That's it?
Good.
That's the one.
Now that we got it, how are we going to get it out of here?
Oh, aha! Here, Pete. Help, please.
What?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Oh.
There we go.
Sly little monkey, you.
Now, we need some pillows.
Pillows, right? Got 'em.
My diagnosis is not only is he suffering from a heart attack, but a most severe heart attack. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't even find his pulse.
Come on. Oh, Raymond.
What?
Candle.
Oh.
Set?
Yep.
Diagrams of the circulatory system, surgical procedures. Is this a medical text or a work of fiction?
You knew the answer the moment you saw it.
Can't believe that a human wrote this. If Zeus knew about it, why didn't he let us know?
Political reasons. If humans could write books like this, I mean, would they be content to be slaves? Zeus was afraid that it would mean the end of our civilization.
What if he was right? Come in!
Dr. Adrian's servant is very sick.
Watch out for the apes. There's the ambush. You can't trust them. Look out.
He's in bad shape. I don't think we can delay that operation much longer.
Except for Galen. He's a good ape. Trust him.
We may not be able to operate.
What? What do you mean?
His hallucinations indicate that the bullet has moved closer to a nerve. Now, if we try to operate, that could cause severe internal bleeding. In his condition, he can't stand any kind of a blood loss.
We can transfuse blood during the operation.
Blood transfer is impossible. We tried it a few years ago.
On apes?
On a human. The patient suffered a severe reaction. Died within minutes after the blood transfer. Leander concluded that transferring blood from one being to another is against the laws of nature.
You must have tried it with a mismatched donor. Look, there's a very simple blood test that we can do right here to find a compatible donor. Surely there must be one among all these humans. Now, this won't hurt. Now, see, I told you. I've only got 11 samples. I was told there are 12 humans here.
There are only 11.
What about the girl?
She's not a person.
Yeah, well, you better go get her anyway.
I don't take orders from you.
One moment. You know, it could be dangerous to tamper with these people's taboos. Now, do you really need this girl?
Burden's blood type is AB negative. Now, statistically, there's about 1 chance in 10 of finding a compatible donor.
Where is the girl?
These blood samples, is it permissible to ask what they're for?
It is not permissible. Where is the girl?
Cleaning the hall.
Got it. Thanks very much, folks. That's all. Hi. Hey, I just want to talk to you.
No one may speak to me except through my father.
Well, we're in luck because he just told me that I could speak to you. I need you to help me.
How can I help you?
Well, we're running some tests. It's a medical experiment Dr. Adrian's conducting. And we want to take a small sample of everybody's blood.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, wait, hold it. Look, it's only going to be a little tiny bit of blood, like you just scratched your finger. Won't hurt. And, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to turn a really important ape doctor like Dr. Adrian down. Oh, yeah. Look, for what it's worth, I promise I won't let anything happen to you. I won't let anyone hit you anymore. And I'll even take the blood myself. Didn't know I could do that, did you? Trust me.
I trust you.
No good. It's an O positive. That leaves us with just 2 compatible donors, an AB negative and an O negative. One of them's that clown I clobbered. I hope his blood's in better shape than his brain. Bridget, where's Lafer?
Answer the question.
He's not here.
One can see that.
He heard that someone was going to have to take all of his blood away. He was afraid. He ran off. Please, may I go now?
Oh, yes. You did say there was another eligible donor. At least I hope you did.
I'll get her.
You want to take my blood?
The procedure's safe. You could save his life.
No!
Listen,
Let go of me!
Listen to me! I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise you that.
No, please,
Look,
let
I
go,
know that
please.
there are superstitions.
No!
I said hold it! Now hold it, listen to me. I know that there are superstitions about giving blood, that it drains strength and life. That's all nonsense. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you.
I told you I can't give you my blood. I'm evil. Now, please let me go.
Who says you're evil? Why are you evil?
Please leave me alone.
Tell him. I said tell him.
Please.
Tell him.
I killed my brother.
He was 16. My only son. There was a hunting accident. They took him back to the center. The doctors were doing experiments with blood transfer. It was the only time they ever tried such a thing. I told them they could use my son in the experiment. I wasn't putting his life in danger. He was dying. This was a way to save him.
So what happened?
My daughter gave him her blood. The boy died. She killed him with her evil blood.
All right, now listen to me. Her blood was not evil. It was incompatible. It was the wrong chemical type, that's all. That's what killed your son. That transfusion should never have been tried.
If she gives your friend her blood, he'll die. Just like my son.
Okay, little lady. Now you just lie still, and when I tell you to, you can start squeezing on that piece of wood, okay? Pulse is 72. Respiration's normal.
This book was written by humans. Now, what if it's wrong?
It's a little late for that now, isn't it, Doctor?
Be quiet, both of you. Are you ready to start, Kyra?
Yes.
Kyra, why didn't you tell me you were operating?
Oh, that is my fault, Doctor. I was supposed to notify you. I forgot. I'm terribly sorry.
What kind of operation is this?
A bullet wound. The nerve system may be affected.
How did the human get a bullet wound?
Well, you see, Doctor, my colleagues and I were attacked by this bear. Now, fortunately, we were able to subdue the beast, but unfortunately, my orderly was accidentally shot. Now, Dr. Kyra is going to try a new experimental surgical technique of mine. And if it works, Doctor, oh, think, just think, it can be applied to apes.
The girl. You're planning a blood transfer.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything.
You stay right where you are.
There could be intensive bleeding.
We tried a blood transfer with her once. It didn't work.
But this is a new process, Doctor. One that I have been trying in my clinic.
If what you say is true, we may be on the threshold of a breakthrough in medicine. May I join you?
Oh, pleasure, Doctor. Pleasure. But would you mind just wearing this mask? Yes, we find it very useful in protecting us from the vapors.
You practice a fascinating kind of medicine, Dr. Adrian. I'm quite eager to watch you in action. Dr. Adrian, better put a clamp on that bleeding vessel.
It is so seldom that a country doctor has the opportunity to see a surgeon such as yourself at work. I would like to watch you.
It's only some minor bleeding. However,
I can't reach the bullet. It's trapped between a nerve cluster and a large blood vessel.
there's no way of removing that. You better close up.
Wait a minute. Make a second incision, 3 inches below the first. We'll try to get at the bullet from below the entry point.
What is he saying? Who is he?
To my orderly.
An orderly giving instructions to Dr. Kyra? Let me see that book. The book! I see you have things well in hand, doctors. I think I can resume my other duties now.
Dr. Leander?
Hmm?
I think you better stay.
Did he force you to do this?
No.
Then why?
I'm a doctor. I have no right to reject the truth.
The truth? That book is not truth. The book is treason. The book is madness.
That book exists. And to deny what exists is madness. Go on with the transfer.
He'll die. I know he'll die.
If I had been here instead of at a council meeting, I would not have thought it necessary to call the police over a minor burglary.
In my opinion, no crime is minor. Do you have a key for this cabinet?
Why?
Let's call it intellectual curiosity. Even a brutish policeman has the right to expand the potential of his limited mind. Thank you. Very impressive, this. Very impressive. And dangerous. You should have burned these as I warned you long ago.
One day, these books will serve us.
They will enslave us, Zeus, and the process has already begun. Look, Zeus. One of them is missing. Our burglar, it seems, was a better critic than we supposed. What does the burglar have, Zeus? A volume on human politics or a manual of war?
A book of surgery! Well, is there anything else?
No, Zeus. No. You've told me everything I need to know.
Fascinating. The blood transfer seems to be working.
Well, maybe now you'll change your mind about us backward humans.
On the contrary, this whole exercise merely demonstrates the low level of your intelligence. Even if your friend survives, he'll hinder your escape. You'd have done much better letting him die in the forest.
Kyra, look! Look!
I can't get a pulse. Doctor!
The anesthesia must have affected his heart. There's a stimulant. What's the matter? Don't you trust an ape surgeon, or are you waiting for verification from the great Dr. Mather? The small bottle on the second shelf.
I'm getting a pulse. Thank you, Doctor.
I don't like to see patients dying in my operating room. It's bad for morale.
There it is. The bullet. Come on. Let's close up.
That's it.
Is he gonna be all right?
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. Thanks to you. I think you can probably forget about that nonsense about your evil blood.
He should have an uneventful recovery.
Listen. Leander, listen.
You! Me? Yes, you. Come here.
Yes, sir.
We're looking for 2 humans and a renegade ape. Listen, we're looking for some fugitives. Where are they hiding?
Fugitives?
Yes. 2 humans with a chimpanzee.
I don't understand.
Line!
Orko! The shouting is disturbing my patients. It's all right, Traven. You can go.
The astronauts are here.
Astronauts?
2 humans. 2 humans, special humans, different. One may be wounded.
Oh, those.
Yes, where are they?
Gone.
Gone?
Gone.
Where?
I don't know where. No. I'd suggest you go too as quickly as possible.
Are you trying to give me orders?
No, of course not. I am merely giving you a medical warning. Come with me. Come. See? The room of the dead. The busiest room since the coming of the plague.
The plague?
The Black Death. 7 cases in the last few days. When the strangers heard of it, they fled. Of course, if your duty compels you to search the hospital, Urko displayed a proper and satisfying respect for the plague.
Why did you help these humans?
I was afraid they might take you along with them. And we have a date for tonight. Besides, if they had searched further, they might have found that.
I can't leave here without knowing the name of the girl who saved my life.
Tell him.
My name is Arna.
Arna. Thank you, Arna.
Goodbye.
Welcome to the Plague Express.
I told you, we travel first class.
When I come back, Arna, well, you know it'll be different. In every way I can make it so.
I know. He will come back.
Oh, believe me, he will. The last thing in the world I need is another human.
It's clear you'd better go now.
What do I say?
Well, if you're asking my opinion, I would suggest goodbye.
And no thanks to you?
Oh, I help your friends, but they helped me to have an accident. To collide with the truth about humans.
It does permanent injury to one's beliefs.
I've begun to see the effects even on Leander.
I like him.
So do I. Goodbye, Galen.
Goodbye.